Good morning, model building community. Chris Chapman here from Rusty Nuts Model Shop at Chapman's Model Cars. Drinking a cup of coffee, watching some videos of the FastJimmy tribute builds. I'll tell you what, there's some pretty cool builds going to be happening on this. I want in. It's kind of a deal. That I need to get some permission from Little Joe. I did something almost 2 years ago, not quite 2 years ago. I got into this, everybody knows my Dr. Cranky's, found him on YouTube and stuff. I contacted Dr. Cranky and told him that I was interested in doing a Pro Street truck. And he turned around and said, if you want Pro Street, go to FastJimmy. I ended up bringing him up. I subscribed to him. I watched all of his videos. And I was just blown away with what he was doing. The scratch building, the teaching how to cut doors open, just everything he was doing. At the time that I came on, he was in the process of building a trailer to transport one of his green dragsters. I believe it was a 57 Chevy. I could be wrong because he has so many, but I'm just blown away by it. Next thing you know, I went out and I bought this kit. I did a video on this and it's in my archives. I should have looked it up, and that would have told you how long ago it was when I started this kit. And yes, I did start it. FastJimmy inspired me to cut, to chop, to bend, to break, to weld, to all kinds of stuff. Stepping way beyond anything that I could have ever possibly done at the time. So much that I got so intimidated by it and so scared. It's been sitting in this box for damn near 2 years. I have everything kind of laid out here on what my plans were for it and what I've done. I know it's not a new kit, but I would like permission, if possible, from FastJimmy or Little Joe on being able to use this as an opportunity for the kick in the ass to get this thing done. Since it was FastJimmy that gave me the ideas and the designs, my first idea was just to somehow figure out how to make this truck a Pro Street. I did that, and in watching his videos, I suddenly decided I wanted to flip nose the front. Thanks, Jimmy. Got that done, got it all hinged, and it's working really good, and I'm sitting there looking at it thinking, oh my gosh, I'm really going to mess this up. I decided to put it away. And watching FastJimmy inspired me to try something that I've never tried before. That's photo etch. He also inspired me to look at resin parts, resin motor, going beyond the box and getting something that you can slap together and kind of do a kit bashing. And I've got half my motor. This bottom part and everything came out of a dragster kit that I bought just for this build. The rest of it has been sorted out, and some parts used, some haven't. I've got to get this done, but I decided to go ahead and go with resin blowers. There's the stacks. There's my velocity. I mean, you can see I had to do some work to get these things to fit. And fit properly. Come on, buddy. You can work with me for a second here. And be able to do something, you know, get this thing here all just decked out. I'm gonna switch the camera around here, show you what I have here on my bench. Pardon the mess, I've got a lot going on. I've got these little figures I'm working on painting. I got this stupid airplane that I'm working on. That will be the subject of coffee talk. Frustrations. How do you deal with them? And I've just got all my paints and everything sitting out here. I'm working on a rustic model video tutorials and stuff, so please forgive the mess. I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to show what I have here, what I've got done. And then at the end of this, I'm going to put on a slideshow because I have a bunch of pictures of this thing all mocked up with the engine all blown sitting inside of it. And so I'm going to put that in. So, with your guys' permission, it would be great to be able to get this thing finished up. It started out as something that FastJimmy, off of a recommendation from Dr. Cranky, got me going. And to be honest with you, at the time that I started doing this, it was way beyond anything I could have ever done. I should have never even started it. But I did start it, and I got just overwhelmed with it. I've learned a lot since then. Jimmy has taught me a lot since then. And this thing's coming down to where it's about ready for just paint and putting it together. Got some few cleanups and modifications to do on it still, but for the most part, that's it. So let me go ahead and show you what I have. I'll explain everything I got here, and then we will throw up the slideshow. If this will work, let me know, and I will go ahead and kind of squeeze this in between making videos for my tutorial. If not, then I'm going to have to hold off for a bit until I can get some cash together to go get some kind of a Pro Street car or something. So let's switch this around. Be right back. Okay, this is going to kind of suck because I got to hold my iPhone here to show you, but this is my truck. This is what I've done to it so far. It's the 65 Chevy step side. I've got my front end hinged, which I think came out really, really good. This is obviously in a mock-up, so it's not sitting exactly how it's supposed to be. And I did some modifications by adding a couple of pieces, where is it, right here, to where the hood can sit down on. But I got it all centered out, I got everything cut, it's ready for paint. I had rebuilt an entire bed or floor on the bed. You can see how I've gone in there, made my joists, made everything so that it fits properly, and it fits great. And so this is all pretty much done and ready for paint. There's my first hinge I've ever done, and quite honestly, my only hinge I have ever done. This here's just got to the point where I'm just like, okay, that's enough for now. I've got to learn more about this. Here's the frame. This chassis came off of the Chevelle Pro Street model kit. Cut it, put it all together. I reinforced everything to try to help hold it, make it look somewhat normal. something you might really see. And I glued it all together, I puttied it together and sanded it, and first time ever trying something like this. And it was Fast Jimmy that showed me this, and just really got my interest going. Here's my motor. I've had it stored sitting in this box almost 2 years. Everything is sitting inside here that I need for the motor. There's my blower lid and everything. Got the wires for the spark plugs. Got the tires, but I'm actually going to be using a different set of Pro Straight tires. These ones here look a lot better, and I don't even know where I got these from. I was just doing a kit, and next thing I know, these are laying sitting on the bed, and I'm like, where did them come from? And I have no idea. So I will be using those. I decided to go way out of my comfort zone, and I decided I'm going to add some dice to the window so you can see them things flip-flopping as he's doing a 12 down the quarter-mile. I went and got some door lock cylinders just to add some realism to it. I went and got a blower hood scoop hardware kit. I don't know if this is going to show up. Looks kind of blurry to me. But a complete photo etch to make this motor just as realistic as possible. I even went into the linkage photo etch parts for the air ram and everything. Got me some dash gauges. Got me an ignition set with decals. Already pre-painted. Got some radiator caps here as well. And there's quite a few actually here. I should have probably used some of these on some of my other builds I've done, but I forgot I had them because they've been sitting in a box for 2 years. So that's it. That's what I would like to do for my Fast Jimmy tribute. He got me into this mess, so maybe it's time that he gets me out of it. Again, I'm going to hurry up and throw up a slideshow of a few pictures that I have of it as I was working on it. And I will wait to hear a yay or nay and kind of go from there. Everybody, thanks for watching. Chris Chapman, Rusty Nuts Model Shop, coming at you live. Unless it's like a week from now when you're seeing this. Bye.